Hi guys, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan, and we're looking at our auction purchase here of a Mercedes-Benz G500L. And so that's the four-door, long body, long wheelbase version of the G-Class. This one here, 2002 with 135,000 kilometers on it. And this one has the nice 5-liter V8 for plenty of vroom vroom. Mechanically, the vehicle checks out. The overall condition of this vehicle is extremely good, and this is a little bit exciting because this is the first one that we bought. This one is going to be going over to Canada. Keep in mind, because we get a lot of people watching these videos and then asking if the vehicles are still available, and so just a reminder that these vehicles have already been bought on behalf of customers and are going to be exported for them. That's what we do. We buy vehicles for people and then send them to them. So if you want something like this, we can find something for you if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so the oil checks out fine on this. The coolant checks out fine. Nothing really to say in there other than the engine looks really cool. And let's look at the auction sheet. After that, we'll go around the body. I'll show you some of the defects, and then we'll look at the interior of it. The G-Class is a vehicle that's very, very popular here in Japan. You can get them mostly in left-hand drive. There may be some right-hand drive ones available, but mostly left-hand drive ones. And a lot of people are buying these for export, it seems, because I see them down at the port all the time. But they are rather expensive even here in Japan, and so we don't buy them an awful lot because of that. 2002 Mercedes-Benz G500L, and a side note on that saying that they're expensive. They're expensive as in they cost a lot of money, but not necessarily more so or less than other markets. I don't really know how much these sell in other markets, but seeing how many of them get exported makes me believe that you can have them for cheaper here in Japan possibly. Anyways, back to the auction sheet here. And so 5-liter G500L. This is an auction grade 4 with an interior grade C. 135,014 kilometers. Still has registration on it here in Japan. Automatic transmission with sunroof, alloy wheels, power steering, power windows, leather, TV, navi, and airbags. Okay, it's the original silver. The sales points are toll collection box and purchase from user. The notes are owner's manual, warranty papers, spare keys are going to be sent to the buyer. And then the report on this checks out pretty well. There's not a lot of comments on here. So seat wear, headliner is dirty. It's actually quite dirty around the sunroof area. Door mirrors scratched and paint peeling. I'll show you that now. Both sides are peeling about the same amount. Various scratches and dents. And then a U2 dent here on the door, that's the driver's side door, and a paint crack next to the tail light in the back there. So I'll show you those after we do a once around of it. Vehicle's dirty, but it's going to be washed before it goes over to Canada because the vehicles have to land all nice and clean, otherwise customs flips out. Okay, so I have to say that it's no wonder that they cost a lot. These are really nice vehicles. They have very good fit and finish. They feel very well made. Everything is heavy and makes good sounds, like when you open and close the doors. It's got a good amount of power. Full leather interior. Heated seats in the front and the back. Let me go behind the tree here. And the looks of the car that basically haven't changed in about 30 years. Now, they have been updated a little bit, but it is a very classic, good-looking design and a very strong four-wheel drive system with full lockers on the front, the rear, and the center. And so you can choose which ones that you get locked using the dashboard buttons. 2002 model is one of the first ones with the 500cc engine. I think they started them in 2000, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I think it's 2001 or 2002 when they got the G55 AMG models. Okay, so great looking vehicle. Paint looks really good. Let's go take a look at the damages. And so I did show you the peeling paint on the mirrors. Here's the other one. All right, I got full picture report of this as well. Here's the U2 dent on the door. Okay, and a little note about the side panels of these. They're typically in really good condition here in Japan because they're owned by responsible people who have tons of money. And once again, very popular in Japan because everyone in Japan wants to prove how rich that they are. But the reason why also that the side panels are in good condition is, see that black stripe there? It's a bumper that goes all the way down the side of the vehicle, and then the side sill here has another rubber bump stop on it, and that kind of prevents the doors from being damaged. That along with the fender flares there. And so you have to really try in order to damage the body on these vehicles. Okay, so pretty modern looking grille. It has the clear headlights, so that looks good. I think they might be aftermarket, I'm not sure. Headlight washers on them. Very cool looking signal lights on the top there. Fog lights at the bottom, and a double grille down there at the bottom of the bumper. These are really capable off-road vehicles, but most people do not take them off-road here in Japan for obvious reasons. They cost an awful lot of money, and so if I had one, I would love to go take it off-roading, but I would hate to accidentally damage it. Windshield's completely flat, so very cool styling design of, I guess, like the 1960s. That's cool. Roof, very normal. Okay, small cracks in this. Cool vent here for venting your hot engine. This one's for venting your hot air from outside. Rear mount spare tire, which in Japanese has a funny name. It's called a Hyman tire. I don't know where that comes from, but it's written in the alphabet used for English or other languages. Okay, G500. Taillights have the horizontal stripes like that, and that's a Mercedes-Benz thing, in case you didn't notice. And the reason why they did this is a little bit interesting. Is see how it kind of comes out there? The design of that is intended for in the colder or snowy climates, when snow lands on it, you'll still be able to see it alight from underneath because it won't be able to land in the intersections there. So, a little bit of trivia. Okay, mud flaps on the back, because every vehicle with mud flaps is better than every other vehicle without mud flaps. It's the truth. Okay, so the interior, first I'll show you this back. So a single piece door. Nice large opening there, not awfully wide opening, but in most cases that's not going to limit you that much. Huge space in the back here, and I believe you can get them with seats in the back here as well, but I'm not that smart about these models. This one has an extra net there for animals, and then it attaches up here on both sides, so that your doggy doesn't come get ya while you're driving. Usually you don't have to worry about dogs so much as cats. Cats will claw your head if you're driving in a car with them. It's pretty crazy. CD changer there, no free CDs sadly, but that is something that does happen quite frequently. Okay, close that up. I'm going to show you the front, but first I'm going to show you these seats here. Now I put this seat intentionally far forward so that I can show you how these seats flip. But before we get into that, just wanted to mention that you don't get a lot of leg room in the back here. This is my seating position. And so adults probably are not that bad because the seats are really high compared to the floor. And so you have a seating position that doesn't take up very much leg room because of that. But for car seats, you don't get very much room between the back here and the front here. And then so your kids' feet will be right there where your seat is. It's very annoying. Of course you get your power windows here. Oh, they're locked right now, never mind. But look at this. Seats in the back are heated seats. And I believe that that's only for this one and for that one. Maybe this one's included in the switch over there, but I don't know. Tons and tons of headroom, like a foot of it. And when you're sitting in here, these seats are above the front seats by like 6 or 7 inches. And so you're the captain when you're in the back. And I think that that's really unique. It's something I didn't realize until the first time I sat in one of these. Okay, nice large sunroof there you can see. And let's flip the seat. Oh, the trim's coming up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna flip the seat, but before that I just realized that I missed talking about the paint crack here. Here it is. And it's going to rust there if you don't seal it. So go and seal it. Okay, the way the seats flip might be difficult to do one-handed, but we're going to give it a shot. Pull this down. And so completely flat and tough surface here in case you need to set stuff on there. And then there's another handle behind it, and it flips forward on the hinges like that. Now the other seat flips like that too. I'll give you an extra, what is that, at least 2 extra feet, maybe a little bit more than that, plus whatever room that you have in here, and so you can fit a lot more stuff in there. I guess I could flip that one, but you guys get the idea. I think it's boring watching me flip seats, but I guess to some people it's useful. People want to know what their cars can do before they go to buy them. So there it is. You have to listen to the side doors when they close because they sound really awesome. The back door, see, it makes good sounds. Ka-chunk! Your seat is now in the correct position. Ka-chunk! This one too, listen. Sounds tough, doesn't it? Listen to this. That's my favorite. It's funny that they say that some manufacturers, they specifically make their doors sound a certain way. Like, spend engineering money on doing that. Okay, door cards are leather and plasticky. Memory seats here for 3 different positions. Full power seats, and then steering wheel is telescopic and tilt, and so that's very good. You can get a nice seating position. You sit really high up. The seat itself is like a meter off of the ground, a little bit more than a meter maybe. And then this seat is in the lowest position right now. That's where I'm most comfortable, and it gives you an upright seating position where your legs are more of a right angle. Not completely, but more so than most vehicles. Nice leather seats. These ones are in good condition. Okay, and the power seats on the passenger side, the section that moves the front of it up and down doesn't function correctly on this car. So, just a little warning there. Everything else does though. The car drives nicely. I've driven it. Wood steering wheel feels very nice. Wood and leather combination. 135,017 kilometers on there. Engine's nice and happy and pretty powerful. I don't know exactly how much power it's putting out, but a 5-liter engine should be putting out somewhere, well, it'll be a high torque engine, so maybe somewhere just below 300 horsepower, 280, somewhere in there. Here's your buttons for the fun zone. Probably not going to be used by most people, so lock your center one, lock your front one, lock your rear one if you want. Of course, heated seats for both sides, dual zone climate control. Buttons are a little bit sticky, kind of a common thing. Don't know how to use this because I'm not smart. Ooh, what's this? Oh, car navigation system. That doesn't sound fun. AC works, shifting feels nice. E-brake handle is really fun to pull. Ready? It's good. Shift yourself buttons if you want. You can also shift yourself with this one by going down to the D and then going left and right. You can see plus minus. Handle there for when Dad's driving too quickly, and another handle there. Sunroof, tilt, and you can see the sunroof liner being dirty, like I said. Slide, and pretty big opening. Just gonna close that. Visibility from in here is awesome. You sit up really nice and high so you can see well. Windows are really big, great visibility. The only thing is the back has really thick D-pillars, and so it gives you kind of poor visibility out of your rear view mirror here. There's me, hello. Haven't shaved, my gosh. But you'll get used to using your side mirrors for seeing that section, and so not really a big problem. Anyway, that'll be the end of the video here. Hope you enjoyed our very first ever G-Class, or a G-Wagon, something like that. Anyways, this is Pacific Coast Auto. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, please feel free to share them with me and with other people. And check out our website if you want to check into buying something like this. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.